All right, so today we're diving deep into this book that really caught my eye, and I think it caught yours too. It's called Broke to Billionaire: How to Make Money Online with AI by Brandon Chan. And you sent over this YouTube video too that's kind of hyping up the book, claiming that AI can turn, all these online ventures into gold mines, talking Etsy, Amazon, KissDP, all the digital marketing stuff. So, is this book the real deal? Or is it just another get-rich-quick scheme? That's what we're going to find out.
I think what's interesting about the book and the video is that they seem to be really pushing, the limits of what AI can do. I mean, they're not just talking about automating like a few tasks here and there.
Yeah.
They're really suggesting that AI can be like the driving force behind building a whole online empire.
So full disclosure, I've tried the whole making money online thing before, and it did not go well. I'm a little skeptical, but I'm also super curious to see if this book actually offers something different. I mean, they really push this idea of passive income. That dream of like making money while you're sipping cocktails on a beach. Is that realistic with AI, or are they just overselling it?
Well, the concept of passive income isn't really new, but what the book's arguing is that AI can like supercharge it. They're saying that you can analyze massive amounts of data to find these profitable niches, create marketing campaigns that basically run themselves, and even help you design and launch your own products. So, the question is, does the book deliver on those promises?
Okay, so let's put this book to the test then. First up, Etsy. The book talks about this whole like Etsy print-on-demand mastery thing, and honestly, it sounds pretty cool. Like, imagine using AI to create and sell unique products, but you don't have to deal with any of the inventory or the shipping. Is it really that easy?
Well, the book emphasizes a strategy that goes beyond just looking at popular keywords. It talks about using AI to analyze what they call trending Etsy tags. It's about finding those like hidden pockets of demand that most sellers totally miss.
So instead of competing with thousands of other sellers for the same generic products,
Yeah.
you're using AI to find these niche markets with less competition and hopefully, higher profit margins. Okay, I'm intrigued, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. What does the book say about the actual work involved? I mean, I'm guessing AI isn't going to magically handle everything, right?
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's not just a magic button. The book emphasizes that success still requires, effort and creativity and a solid understanding of who you're trying to sell to. But it argues that AI can really streamline the process, allowing you to focus on the most impactful tasks.
Okay, so Etsy is about finding the right product, but what about actually creating the product? That's where Amazon KDP comes in. This section of the book is all about Amazon KDP success secrets and how AI can help you write and publish your own books. Wait, hold on. Is the book suggesting that AI can actually write a bestseller? That sounds a little too good to be true.
Well, it doesn't claim that AI can replace human authors entirely, but it does highlight how tools like ChatGPT can be really powerful allies in the writing process. So using AI for things like overcoming writer's block, generating ideas, and even helping with outlining and structuring your book.
Okay, so it's more about using AI as like a writing partner, a way to boost your productivity and maybe spark some creative inspiration, but ultimately you're still the one crafting the story. You're making sure it has that human touch. That makes a lot more sense. But what about the design aspects? Can AI really design a book cover that will grab people's attention?
The book dives into using AI for generating cover concepts, even suggests specific platforms and tools that can help you create professional-looking covers, even if you don't have any design experience. It emphasizes how important visuals are for attracting readers. Argues that AI can really help level the playing field for authors who maybe can't afford to hire a professional designer.
Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern here. This book seems to be presenting AI as a way to like streamline and simplify various aspects of online business, like having this team of virtual assistants working behind the scenes to help you research, create, and market your products. But before we get too carried away with all that, let's move on to digital marketing. This is where the book really starts talking about AI as like a gold mine, saying that it can analyze mountains of data to predict customer behavior, optimize ad campaigns, and practically guarantee success. Isn't that a bit of a stretch?
Well, the book definitely leans into the hype a little bit when it comes to digital marketing. It talks about predictive analytics, which is kind of like that same technology that powers those like eerily accurate recommendations you see on Netflix or Amazon. But instead of suggesting movies or products, it's suggesting customers for your business.
You know how sometimes you feel like Amazon knows you better than you know yourself. It's like they can predict what you're going to buy before you even think about it. Is that what we're talking about here? Using AI to create that same level of like personalized targeting for online businesses.
Exactly. The book argues that AI can identify those patterns in consumer behavior that humans might miss. allowing you to target your ideal customer with laser precision. It's about delivering the right message to the right person at the right time.
That sounds incredibly powerful. But is it really that simple? What about the competition? Won't everyone be using AI for marketing soon?
That's a really good point. As AI tools become more accessible, the competitive landscape is definitely going to shift. But the book argues that even with widespread AI adoption, success will still depend on things like creativity strategy and the ability to connect with your audience on a human level.
Okay, so AI can help you find the right audience, but it can't replace that human element of building genuine connections. Now let's talk about affiliate marketing. The book says that AI can help you find these lucrative products to promote and uncover emerging trends. Is this just like a fancy way of saying AI can help you find the next viral product?
Well, affiliate marketing is basically about getting paid for recommending products.
Mm.
And the book suggests that AI can really supercharge this whole process
Mm.
by analyzing market trends, identifying products with high earning potential, and even suggesting strategies for promoting those products to your audience. So it's about taking the guesswork out of affiliate marketing and making data-driven decisions.
Okay, so instead of blindly promoting random products, you're using AI to identify opportunities that actually align with your niche and your audience's interests. Now, let's not forget about the website itself. The book has a whole section called Web Design Revolutionized. It suggests that AI can simplify the whole process of creating a website. Back in the day, building a website felt like rocket science to me. Is the book suggesting that AI can make it as easy as posting on social media?
The book highlights the emergence of all these AI-powered platforms that can handle a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to web design. Imagine creating a website with just a few clicks, without needing to learn complex coding languages or hiring an expensive developer. That's the vision that the book is selling.
That sounds almost too good to be true. But what about the quality of the website? Can AI really create a site that looks professional and functions smoothly?
The book does acknowledge that while AI can simplify the design process, it's still important to have a basic understanding of how websites work and what makes for a good user experience. Think of AI as your design assistant, not a complete replacement for human input.
So it's about finding that balance between AI's capabilities and your own vision for the website. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
Etsy, Amazon, KDP, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, web design. The book is making some pretty bold claims about AI's potential in each of these areas. But let's not forget, this is just one perspective. The book has a 3.95 rating on Goodreads, which kind of suggests a mixed reception. Some readers are praising its practical advice and clear writing style, while others find it lacking depth in certain areas.
Right. And it's important to remember that no single book has all the answers. And there will always be different opinions on how to approach online business. The real test is whether the strategies in the book are actually sound and whether they can be applied effectively in the real world.
So the big question is, does Broke to Billionaire live up to the hype? We've explored some of its key claims. We've highlighted both the potential benefits and the potential pitfalls of using AI for online business. Now it's up to you, dear listener, to decide if this book is worth exploring further.
Welcome back to our deep dive,
Yeah.
Into Broke to Billionaire and the world of AI-powered online business.
As we're digging into all this, it's striking me that the book isn't just about using AI to work faster. It's almost like suggesting that AI can unlock whole new business models that we haven't even thought of yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's claiming this shift from AI as a tool to AI as a partner almost.
Yeah.
The book even uses phrases like AI entrepreneur, which, let's be honest, sounds a little sci-fi, right?
Right. Is my business partner going to be a robot now?
Mm.
I'm picturing a little Roomba vacuum with a
I know.
laptop giving me stock tips. But okay, jokes aside, let's say I'm totally on board with this AI revolution. What are some practical examples of how people are actually making money with AI right now, not just in some futuristic dream?
Well, one example that's becoming really common is using AI-powered chatbots. Not just the basic ones, but ones that can actually handle customer service inquiries, qualified leads, even schedule appointments. Think of it as a 24/7 virtual assistant that never takes a coffee break.
Okay, that's definitely useful, especially for someone like me who hates answering emails. But what about actually creating things to sell? Can AI help with that, or is it mostly about marketing and automation?
That can absolutely help with creation. The book talks about AI tools that can generate written content, like blog posts, social media updates, even video scripts. Now, before you panic about robots stealing all the writing jobs, remember these tools are still pretty basic. They're good for getting the ball rolling. But they lack that human spark.
So more like a brainstorming buddy than a full-blown novelist. But if AI handles the first draft, maybe that frees up time for the human to focus on the really creative stuff.
Exactly. The book argues that this collaboration is key. AI can handle those repetitive, time-consuming tasks, while the human brings the strategy, the emotional intelligence, that unique voice.
Makes sense. Now let's talk about something that's always fascinated me. Personalized product recommendations. You know how those shopping websites seem to know exactly what you want before you even do? Is that AI at work? And can I use that same power for my own business?
Oh, you're absolutely right. That's AI-driven personalization. And it's becoming a major force in e-commerce. The book highlights how AI can analyze a customer's browsing history, their past purchases, even their social media activity, to suggest products that they're highly likely to be interested in. It's like having a personal shopper who knows your customers inside and out.
Okay, that's powerful stuff. But isn't that kind of creepy too? Like, is AI reading my mind now? And even if it works, won't everyone be doing it soon?
The creepiness factor is definitely something to consider. And the book does touch on the ethical implications of AI. As for the competition, yeah, more and more businesses are adopting these technologies. But that doesn't mean it's a losing game.
So even if everyone has access to the same tools, the real winners will be the ones who use those tools strategically and creatively. It's not just about having the AI, it's about knowing how to wield it, right?
Precisely. The book emphasizes that AI is a force multiplier. It can amplify your existing skills and strategies, but it can't replace them entirely. You still need to understand your market part, build a strong brand, and offer a product or service that people actually want.
Okay, so AI isn't a shortcut to success. It's more like a high-powered engine that can take you further faster, but you still need to know where you're going. But what about the folks who are just starting out? Does AI only benefit established businesses, or can it help someone who's brand new to the online world?
Well, the book argues that AI can be particularly beneficial for startups and small businesses with limited resources. Think about it. AI can automate tasks that would normally require a whole team of people. It can provide insights that would otherwise be really costly or time-consuming to obtain.
So it's like leveling the playing field, giving smaller players access to tools and capabilities that were previously only available to big corporations. But with all this talk about AI, are we forgetting about the human element? Is online business becoming all about algorithms and data? Or is there still room for creativity, intuition, that gut feeling?
That's a really crucial question, and one that the book actually grapples with. While it emphasizes the power and potential of AI, it also acknowledges that human intuition and creativity are still essential ingredients for success. It's about finding that sweet spot, that synergy between human and machine.
So it's not about AI versus humans, it's about AI and humans working together. But how do we find that balance? How do we ensure that AI enhances our capabilities without diminishing our humanity?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and one that we'll continue to explore as AI continues to evolve. The book encourages readers to approach AI with a sense of curiosity, a willingness to experiment, and a commitment to using it ethically and responsibly.
Okay, so AI isn't a silver bullet, but it's a powerful tool that can transform the way we do business online. It's exciting, it's a little scary, and it's definitely something we need to pay attention to. But before we get too carried away with all the possibilities, let's take a step back and look at the potential downsides. I mean, every technology has its drawbacks, right?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
We've seen how AI can amplify success. But what about the flip side? Can it also amplify failure? And what about the ethical considerations? We'll delve into those questions in the next part of our deep dive, where we'll examine the potential pitfalls of AI and discuss how to navigate this rapidly evolving landscape responsibly.
All right, so we're back for the final part of our deep dive into Broke to Billionaire and this whole AI thing for making money online.
It is a lot to take in, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, my head's kind of spinning with all these possibilities, but I'm still a little skeptical too.
That's good. It's great to be enthusiastic, but you always get to think critically too.
Right. So we've seen how AI can be a game changer, but like anything powerful, it can be misused, right?
Oh, excellent.
So I want to talk about the potential downsides now. We've explored the good stuff, but what about the bad? The book touches on the ethical stuff, but I'd love to hear your take.
One of the biggest concerns with AI is bias in the algorithms. AI learns from the data it's given right. So if that data has biases, the AI can actually make things worse. And that can lead to some really unfair outcomes.
So we can't just blindly trust the AI. We have to know what it's good and bad at and try to fix those problems. It's like having a really smart assistant. But they have some hidden biases. You wouldn't just do everything they said without thinking, would you?
No, not at all. We have to make sure these AI systems are being used fairly.
Okay, so that's one thing. What about people losing their jobs because of AI?
Yeah, that's a big concern. AI is getting so smart, it can do things that humans used to do.
Right. Nobody wants to be replaced by a robot.
True,
Uh,
but the book says we should try to adapt to AI instead of being afraid of it.
okay, how do we do that?
It says AI will actually create new jobs,
Really?
jobs we can't even imagine yet.
So maybe it's not humans versus robots, but humans working with robots.
Exactly. We each bring something different to the table.
So we need to learn new skills and keep learning throughout our lives.
Yeah, the future of work is going to be very different.
So AI has good and bad sides. It's powerful, but it's not perfect. How do we make sure we use it the right way?
The book says we should experiment and learn.
Okay.
Find the areas where AI can help your business.
So try it out and see what works.
Exactly. And don't believe all the hype. Think critically.
Got it.
And remember, AI is always changing. There's always something new to learn.
So stay curious, stay informed, and be ready to adapt. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
It really is.
But we get to decide how this AI revolution happens.
It's up to us to make sure we use AI to make the world a better place.
Well said. So that wraps up our deep dive into Broke to Billionaire. We've explored the book's main ideas and talked about the pros, cons, and ethics of AI for online business. Now it's your turn.
Go out there, experiment, create. And remember, you have the power to shape the future.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries.